What is up, everybody? I am back today with another video, and this video is going to be having tattoos pet peeves. Yes, I said it. A lot of people on YouTube have been doing pet peeve videos, so I decided I would do something that actually involves me as a person and the pet peeves that I can't deal with, and I've asked on a daily basis. Excuse my voice, I am extremely sick right now, but I definitely wanted to film this video and get it out there for you guys. So if you're somebody like me who has a lot of ink, then I'm pretty sure that you can relate to this video, even if you have one tattoo that's visible to the public eye. I'm sure you get these type of harassments. So the very first one that I kind of want to just put out there is, now they don't hand you books, but they hand you like little pamphlets. And these are Bible thumpers who come across, and I work as a cashier. I work with the public. I come encounter with a lot of people who are not going to agree with my ink. But I'm just using this as an example. They'll come in, and this will be them as they're standing in your line. And then they start digging in their purse, and then it's like, what in the hell are you fucking doing, dude? And then all of a sudden they'll pull out their little Jesus pamphlet. Now, I don't care if you want to preach the word of God. I'm totally fucking cool with that, but you know, if you're gonna sit there and be fucking rude about it, to the point to where you pull out your pamphlet and like physically throw it at me very rudely and has to say to the nature of, you need the Lord. Okay, that's where you cross the fucking line, because at that point, you know you're fucking just being an asshole. So fucking stop it. If you don't fucking like something, just keep your fucking mouth shut. For real, dude. Did that hurt right there on your hand? This is my next favorite one. They don't even say anything. All the placements of your tattoos, like, I can tell when someone's looking at me disgustedly at my arm. And then they just look at you like, why would you do that? Because I want to, bitch. Did that hurt? And this is my next favorite one. Even with my piercings. Okay. So, and this is mostly from guys. A lot of guys will come in my line. First thing that they say, before you even say, hi, how you doing, kiss my ass, fuck you, or anything like that, it's disgusting look, and then it's all of a sudden, you know, you'd be so much more beautiful if you did not have all those tattoos or piercings. Okay, first off, I'm not here to make you happy, honey. So, with me having all my tattoos and all my piercings, somebody will fucking enjoy me for who I am as a person, because, you know, my main thing is tattoos and piercings do not define you, who you are as a fucking person, and they don't seem to understand that. It's like, just because you got tattoos, you're like this god-awful, like, demon that arose from the fucking ground. Like, get a fucking life, dude. How bad was that pain? You know, when you get old, you're going to regret your tattoos. And the one that I really get a lot of harassment on is this one. Because it's Chinese lettering, which is 100%. I have already had this overread by a person I know. It is my full birth name, written in Chinese symbols, okay? So a lot of people go, what does that mean? What's that mean? You even know what that means? Yeah, and then I tell them, it's my full birth name. Are you sure? How do you know for sure? Do you speak Chinese? Do you whatever? You sure don't mean chicken fried rice? You sure don't mean this? You sure don't mean blah blah blah? You sure it ain't the Chinese menu? I'm pretty fucking sure. I'm pretty fucking sure it don't mean all that. It meant the first thing that I said that came out of my mouth like 10 minutes ago. My full birth name. Here's your fucking sign. What does all your tattoos mean? Do they even have a meaning? I don't know. You know, with all that colored ink, you're gonna have to get those touched up eventually one day. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. Did that hurt right there? This is another one that I really like. People who come in with black and white ink. I have colored, my whole sleeve's colored, okay? And this will be them. Oh, you should look at my ink. And it's black and white, right? So you're looking at it. Well, you know, I'm not somebody who's going to fucking judge you because of your preference of ink. So I say, that's a pretty tight fucking tat, you know? And they'll sit there and say, oh, yeah, well, thank you. Like, being rude and shit. And you're just sitting there like, okay. And they'll say, you know, I don't like color. Do you watch all those tattoo shows because you have tattoos? No. No, I don't. When you start having like a rival conflict with somebody because their preference is totally completely different than your preference. I like this tattoo artist's work compared to this tattoo. Okay, that's your fucking preference. We don't need to sit here and argue about this because we're fucking adults here. If I like Kat Von D's work and you like so-and-so's work, who gives a fuck? If you want to get work done by him, go. If I want to get work done by Kat Von D, I'll fucking do it. I mean, I don't understand. Everybody has their own preference of who they like, what they like in ink work. I like old school tats. I like old school looking tats. That's what most of my tattoos are. Old fucking school. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people like tribal. I don't fucking like tribal. I don't have 1 ounce of tribal tattooed on me. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. It's like, that's why you have your own opinion, your own preference. Stick with your own preference. If you don't agree with someone else's preference, just keep your mouth shut. Holy shit, how hard is that? Did that spot right there hurt? So this is probably my last pet peeve of having tattoos and what I have to listen to. It's when you get people who are not, like, they got 1 or 2, 3 or 4 tattoos, okay? I respect that. Hey, you're in the ink game, but to me, you're an inked virgin. I'm sorry. If you're not, like, fully sleeved and shit like that, and you're coming up to me, talking to me about, oh, I go get ink, blah, 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 blah. Man, this shit hurt like a motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. And you ask them, like, so how many tats you got? 3, 2. That annoys me because it's like, you know I'm fully... If you can tell I have a full sleeve, you know I have more tattoos in other places where the sun don't shine. Okay, honey? And when you come up to me and you're trying to be cute and fancy or whatever you're trying to do, talking to me about your 3 little tattoos that you got and how much painful they were, blah, 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 and it's like, don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it's just like, that annoys me because it's like, I have like a lot of parts of my body tattooed. There's some parts of my body that did not bother me. Other spots did bother me. My very first tattoo was on my chest, okay? that didn't bother me. And I was like, fuck yeah, I can handle tattoos. That's what made me want to get more and more and more, because I didn't think that they hurt. Well, the more that I got different places tattooed, the more different spots became sensitive. Became where I couldn't handle. Like, I have a lot of tattoos, and I'm not going to even kid you. The one on my rib cage, I almost told him to stop because I could not handle the pain at all. But when I got the one on my chest, I was like, what the fuck? People are complaining that tattoos hurt. So that's what annoys me, is because they sit there and act like, oh, because I have like 3 tattoos, you're so experienced with tattooing. That aggravates me, because it's like, you're not so experienced with tattoos. Leave me alone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any tattoos and you guys experience any of these rude, nasty comments like I did, please give this video a big, huge thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in my next video. See you guys. Did that hurt? Does it hurt getting it done right there? Does it hurt? How long did that take? Oh, I bet you were there for so many hours. 5? 10? 1. I was there for 1 hour.